Hey! Oh my goodness, it's been cold today, so I'm in a sweatshirt. But it's time for another vlog. Yay! So today's topic is from Facebook. A couple of my friends were lovely enough to comment on a status that I made about my vlog and what the next topic should be. And so the first topic is from my friend Paige, and she said, "What makes your life different living with it? Does it make you feel sick or different from others?" Um, so, as to the first part, how does it make my life different? Well, I have to take medicine every night, and I have to get different things checked really regularly because with Turner's, they have a higher chance of failing than a normal person would have to worry about. Um, so that's different. I have to get lots of different blood tests and screenings and scans, etc., etc. And I really don't have time to go into it and would probably bore y'all with details if I started to. So I won't. But it's a lot of, scanning, etc. So that's kind of how it makes it different is you have to think about that more than you would as a normal person. You have to think about, getting the scans and making sure that all of your tests are up to date and your blood tests are up to date, stuff like that. And then the second question, does it make me feel sick? Well, when I first started taking the medicine, I could barely eat anything because every time I would eat, it would make me sick. But now, I've adjusted to the medicine, and I'm not on growth hormone, which helps. Um, but it doesn't really make me feel sick. My immune system is lower, so I do tend to get sicker more. And my allergy attacks and all of that, tend to be more severe than they um, were because of the medicine I'm on. It kind of messes with my immune system. And does it make me feel different than others? To some extent, yes, because I know I'm different. But I mean, honestly, if you saw me walking down the street, you probably wouldn't think that I was any different than the person standing next to me. So, no, it doesn't really make me feel different because people don't treat me any different, even if they know, because I act normal, I talk normal, and for the most part, I look normal. It was so cute. I was working with 4-year-olds the other day at church, and one of them noticed my pinkies, and they were like, "What happened to your pinkies?" And I just told them, I was like, "God made me that way." And they just looked at me, smiled, and was like, "Oh, okay." And, I love that response because it's just natural. God made me that way. Like, that's a normal response. Um, so that's kind of my cute little tidbit for the day. And my second topic comes from my friend Caitlin, who also has Turner's, and she says growth hormone shots. So I will briefly talk about those. Oh my, those were loads of fun. I kind of wish I still had my device so that I could, take it apart and show you. But thank the Lord, I have been off of growth hormone for a little over a year, and so I don't have to deal with that anymore. And I threw that away as soon as I could. So I can't show you, but I can describe them to you. I used this little like pen device. It was about this big, and it was really simple. I didn't have to like draw medicine out of vials or anything like that. I just dialed up my dose. And then I had this little needle cover that I would put on it that would kind of um, guide the needle into my skin so that I didn't have to like pinch my skin or anything like that, which made it really simple. And I gave them in my stomach, my arms, and my thighs at first. But then as the growth hormone started kicking in, um, I lost fat, especially in my arms and some of my legs too. So I wasn't able to give them there because it hurt too bad. Um, so I would alternate sides of my stomach. And yeah, so that was the growth hormone, and it really worked. Like, I grew 4 inches in 18 months, which was amazing. Like, that's better than my endocrinologist ever expected. Like, every time I would go and she would keep measuring, she'd be like, "Oh my goodness." Like, she even wanted me to keep going. But, when you're doing a treatment like that, consistently causes you pain, and you don't necessarily have to do it, you sometimes hit this wall where you're just like, okay, I'm done. Like, and I hit that wall really hard. The last month or so that I was on growth hormone, it was rough. Like, I cried almost every day that I had to do it. And it wasn't that the shots were so painful, It was just, I really did not want to do it. So I went to my endocrinologist for a regular, routine visit. And after she checked me out, she was talking about the growth hormone, and she was, okay, well, we could probably up your dose of growth hormone. And I looked her straight in the face and said, no, I'm not doing growth hormone anymore. She goes, are you sure? And I was like, yes, I'm sure. I'm over 5 foot. That was my goal, and my goal was to get to 5 foot, and I reached it. And so I'm done. I'm not doing growth hormone anymore. And she looked at me. She goes, all right then, we'll cancel your growth hormone order. So it was hard, but I'm so glad I did it because it really did help. Um, and so, yeah, that's my vlog for today. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at girlwithturners, and then email me at thatgirlwithturners@gmail.com with topics, suggestions, questions, etc., etc. And subscribe. Awesome. Thank you guys. Love y'all, and see y'all on Tuesday. Bye.